when you have the initial response, those initial officers who are going in there, their only focus is to find a potential threat and keep as many students and teachers safe as possible. The layer that comes in after them is the investigative effort. So in terms of collecting the evidence, were there any shell casings? Was there anything on there that may help them with the investigation? But those are two very different things, because the initial team is going in there, they don't know what the situation is inside, and so they're going in with sort of a single-minded purpose of, if there's a threat, we need to find the threat and neutralize the threat, and then we need to protect as many of the students and teachers as possible.
And those parents, no doubt, are super thankful for the law enforcement response that we have seen this afternoon from a number of law enforcement agencies. WFAA's Dia Wall is out there. She's been talking to parents all afternoon. And Dia, you've been talking to a few more since we last saw you.
Yeah, Chris, Jason, one of the parents I brought you at the height of all the confusion and not knowing where to go and getting into it with law enforcement, who was like blocking and preventing parents from getting to the stadium. We talked to Janet Garcia. Well, I just ran into her. You got your daughter, Aaliyah. Talk me through the moment when you got her.
Oh my goodness, it was such a relief. Just everything felt better. I knew she wasn't hurt. I knew she was safe. I knew she's coming home.
Now, she didn't want to come out here with you, but she did have some more information about what happened.
Yeah, so what I got to, I know her sergeant, my daughter's in Gerald TC, and he said that they were going out to lunch, and he was putting his lunch in the microwave, shutting it, and all of a sudden he just heard the gunshots. And he grabbed one of the kids and put him in the room. He said that he was able to see a hooded man or a hooded boy. There's so many different details, but I think I love how they handled it. I know this wasn't the plan either, but I know my kid was safe. They did what they were supposed to, and she's able to come home, so I appreciate them for that. I really do.
When you were talking about some of those other details, try to remember what he told you.
He was stating that he saw someone with a shotgun. It was a boy with a shotgun, hooded boy with a shotgun, and he was shooting it. And he said that someone did get shot. Someone is hurt. And he don't know anything else, but he did say that someone was shot.
Where was your daughter when all this happened?
I haven't even yet come to ask her yet. I know they were at lunch. I know the kids were at lunch when it all started. And he also said that it's kind of weird that they got in, so he's assuming maybe someone from inside let them in, but he doesn't know. So if that's the case, that's even more scary. I got to talk with a lot more parents, and we're kind of just frustrated with the fact that this isn't the first time. And for me, I'm new to Hutchins, so I'm trying to tell them, like, maybe we could come together as parents and see what we could do, talk to the district. Maybe there's another way, because it's not working. It's not.
You know, before they came out to us, our anchors in the studio were talking about, as a parent, do you send your kid to school tomorrow? No, I don't feel safe. My daughter doesn't even feel safe going. She did say that. She did say, I don't feel safe. And I think it's understandable, you know. No.
So
what's the feeling for you as a parent to hear your daughter say that she doesn't feel safe at school?
It's heartbreaking, because she loves school. She's an A student. She's in college courses. Like, she loves school. So for her to say, I don't want to go to school, it kind of hurts. It hurts, because I want her to be successful and, do what she's supposed to and be whatever she wants to be.
Describe that first hug.
Oh my goodness. She was with Mom. I'm like, I know, but to me, you don't understand the relief to just be able to hug you. And there's another kid in there that their mom and dad are not going to be able to hug them, But it was such a relief.
Man, I just want to say thank you so much, Janet. We appreciate you. You get to that baby, all right? And you enjoy the rest of your day as best you can. Always great when you can see a parent at the height of their frustration, guys, and stress and panic and worry, and I haven't been able to reach her, haven't been able to talk to her, and now she's in the car, they're going home. But to your point, you were talking about we have to be happy as a community. These parents likely have to be very happy with law enforcement response. That's also a message that I've heard time and time again. The only frustration is in the process on how you get the kids back. The kids who, like Janet mentioned, were fortunate enough to go home with no injuries from this whole ordeal. So we'll send it back to you.
Dia, thanks so much. It is great to see Janet there reunited with her daughter.